So what's going on, everybody? JA News. Salute to you for tuning in. So it's the Monday show. We're going to be catching up on all the latest updates. Now, we just had one of the biggest Jordan releases of the year, a sneaker which I know people are tired of talking about, but it looks like as anticipated, we got restocks for the Jordan 4 white cement already beginning to surface, plus a huge Jordan brand update, one that's going to have sneaker collectors sweating as Jordan brand. They've just confirmed we got more Grails out the vault coming soon. Guys, if you enjoy these updates, make sure you smash the like button down below. You're watching JA News. Let's jump right into it. So we got a first look at an upcoming Levi's Air Max 95 collection slated to drop apparently summer or fall of this year. Now, as you guys see here, you got the black, the blue wash, or the white option available with an interesting pair of complementary red laces. So last time or previously, we did see Jordan brand team up with Levi's on 3 pairs of Jordan 4s. Those seem to be fan favorites, and it seems like based off the early impressions for this upcoming Air Max 95 collection, people are definitely rocking with these. So it looks like we potentially have another successful Nike Jordan Levi's collaboration on the way, and with rumors that Levi's is going to be teaming up on a set of Jordan 3s come next year. I'm definitely going to be intrigued to see what those look like now after seeing these right here. So keeping things moving. Speaking of Air Max 95s, it looks like we got another big bubble color on the way. This is actually the bright Mandarin pair, set to drop coming up June 6th. Now, when it comes to this sneaker, this is a re-release, which we first saw this sneaker drop in like the early 2010s, mid 2010s or something like that. So while not an OG Air Max 95 release, this one is a play off the gray gradient color blocking that we saw on the neon Air Max 95. So a lot of Air Max 95s dropping this year, and we did see one of sneakers' biggest commentators, what I like to call a dude I refer to as like the Skip Bayless here of the sneaker game, Matt Welty from Complex, chiming in talking about an Air Max 95 should be the sneaker of the year, which I would say, while some people may go ahead and flame him automatically for this, it's maybe not such a hot take, as we know they're celebrating the 30th anniversary from when this sneaker originally released, and the Air Max 95, you know, arguably would be regarded as maybe one of the most recognizable Air Maxes that we've ever seen drop. And based off the sheer amount of releases that we have this year, I mean, one of these could fall on the sneaker of the year list. I'm not saying the best shoe this year, but I would say definitely honorable of hitting possibly that top 10 or maybe like an honorable mention or something like that. So speaking of Air Max 95s that we did see drop this year, you had the Ama Manier collaboration on the hand wash code. So this was a nice one, utilizing the familiar colors that we're used to from the Ama Manier palette. But I would say just coming off the While You Were Sleeping collection, this one may be a release that some people thought was kind of unnecessary. But again, just looking at them right here, I would say they definitely delivered on this one. We also had the Cortez Air Max 95, continuing a lineage of Cortez Air Max 95 releases. As y'all see, this was the honey black one, a release which gained a lot of notoriety due to its limited availability, the high demand. So yeah, these were definitely a nice one as well, which we did see drop earlier this year. On top of that, you had the reverse neon, a play off the OG classic neon. This is one of the early samples from one of the original Air Max 95 designers, which finally saw a retail release. Now these joints, if you think them Cortez were limited, these ones were extremely limited, dropping just via the MoMA store in New York, and I guess some other small retailers here and there. So this was a cool one as well. Some people weren't a big fan of the material switch up on these ones, but definitely a good looking shoe regardless. And of course you got the OG, the one that kind of started it off. You got the OG neon big bubble, which Jordan brand, or my bad, Nike did release this year in a somewhat like bread 85 Jordan capacity, where we didn't really see these drop online, but rather just select retailers located across the country. And apparently these are slated to have a wider release coming up next year in 2026. So again, we got to revisit Matt Welty's comment right here in regards to the Air Max 95. Do you guys feel like it should be a sneaker of the year? I mean, while I don't think it should maybe be the best, again, we still got about half of the year to go. I would say maybe one of these Air Max 95s would definitely be fitting of at least making the list, man. For me, I would say let's go ahead and put them neon OGs on there. Not best sneaker, but at least an honorable mention or somewhere in the top 10. So guys, we're gonna go ahead and jump here into today's fit of the day, which for anybody that wants to be featured here in this segment from the community, it's as simple as just tagging me on social media, whether it's over on Instagram, whether it's over on Twitter. Now, stepping up to the plate today, we got Tattooed Preacher. Now, why does his name sound like something that could have came from like one of them characters off of like Mortal Kombat or like Twisted Metal or something like that? But y'all see him on feet, rocking an underrated pair. You got the, what they call them, Bright Cactus, the Zoomfield Jacks, the T-Rexes from Travis Scott, paired up with like a good little earth tone complementary fit right here. Now, as far as the sneakers, he's already getting plus points, you know, just based off the fact that these joints are super underrated. As far as like the shorts, I would say a little bit like too short for my likings, but I guess that's all like personal preference as far as like the colors that he threw together with the Jumpman Jacks. I think bro did his thing. So you guys know what to do. Jump in the comments if you feel like it. Give it a rating 0 out of 10. And with them updates out the way, guys, let's go ahead and jump here into our main stories. Now, y'all know, I know everybody's tired about this one. The Jordan 4 White Cements, the biggest Jordan retro release of the year, at least so far. I already said salute to Nike, salute the Jordan brand for making enough pairs to go around for everybody. Well, at least it felt like it. Now, I know some people don't have access to stores locally, which I'm sure there's some people out here that missed out on these somewhere. And plus, you have resellers out here buying up multiple pairs and everything like that. But early this morning, we did see a restock available via Hibbett, and I ain't gonna lie, them joints were just sitting online for hours. Now, as I'm recording this, it looks like all of the bigger sizes did sell out, but this is what we can look forward to, guys. So if you missed out on these and you're looking to snag a pair for retail, I would recommend to follow either Soul Links, Kicks Finder, Elden Monitors, any of these big sneaker Twitter accounts, because more so than likely coming up tomorrow morning, we're gonna see some restocks hit some of these retailers, whether it's Hibbett, Finish Line, Foot Locker, you name it. You can definitely expect to see some restocks hit. Shit, we might even see restocks hit Nike as well. So of course, celebrating this big release, just a little question out here. You know, these did come with the iconic Nike tag. So when you're rocking the sneakers, such as these white cement 4s, y'all, are you guys rocking them with the tag or without the tag? Really, it's just our preference. There's no right or wrong answer on that one. And on top of that, man, salute to Nike and Jordan brand for keeping the cycle going. We got this dude talking about white cement 4s to go pick up the white cement 4s. I love this shoe. So bruh's either rocking like his 2012 or probably the 2016 pair to go pick up the new 2025 pair. So Jordan brand is in their bag, bruh. This is a shoe which originally dropped in '89. You got people that are literally buying up every single take on this shoe since it dropped from the very first time, man. I remember I grabbed my pair back in the day as well. So how many of y'all went to go pick up a pair of Jordans in that same pair of Jordans? Not saying just this one specifically, but how many of y'all have ever done something like this? And it just amazes me at how cool like the legacy of these Jordans continues to be. And yeah, man, the billions keep rolling in for MJ. Y'all gonna keep rocking these joints till the wheels fall off. So I just thought this was dope. I'm not saying, like, I'm not throwing shade or nothing like that. Like, I just think it's dope, man. So salute on that one. And again, congratulations to everybody that grabbed these joints. I know people are tired of talking about these, but you know, nowadays we live in the microwave era where we just grab shoes, they come and go, and it just take a moment to soak it in, man. Let's appreciate this classic returning. And it was a release that Jordan brand, Nike, they did it the right way. Rather than limiting them, they made enough pairs for everybody to go around. And then before we bounce, the biggest headline of the day, which I found to be super interesting. I actually missed this one over the weekend, but Soul Retriever, they're talking about Jordan brand just confirmed with them that there might be more Grails on the way. So you guys know Soul Retriever, one of the leading sources here in the sneaker space. It looks like one of their Jordan brand insiders has confirmed that we can see a lot more heat on the way. So they said, quote, "You can expect us to continue bringing these types," speaking on the Tokyo 5s, of silhouettes in the future, some with slight twists and some true to the original. What should they bring back next? And you got a bunch of Grails right here. You got them Kobe 8s, you got the Ray Allen 13s, the Superman 4s. Now with them Tokyo 5s slated to drop coming up soon here, when we're talking about Jordan Grails coming out the vault, I know it's a lot of sneaker purists and like collectors hate this right here. You know, say for example, like somebody that paid like thousands of dollars for a shoe like the Galaxy Foamposites, only for Nike to re-release them, and now them joints are going for like retail or something like that. So purists and collectors, they're kind of against this. They feel like, you know, it kind of diminishes the quality or maybe even the legacy of some of their Grail sneakers, which they might have paid thousands of dollars for in the past. Personally, I'm one of them people that always advocate to really like rock your shoes. I don't ever really consider myself to be like a big collector, but as you know, when you buy up a lot of shoes, they start to collect and pile up over time. But I'm one of them dudes that I like to rock my joints, and then maybe after like 4 or 5 years, maybe flip them for, you know, whatever they're worth at the time, and just use that money to get new shoes. So as far as Nike bringing classics out the vault, we've seen them do it with the Terror Squad Air Force Ones. We just mentioned the Galaxies. Coming up this year, Undefeated 4s, Tokyo 5s, like just so many classics, or what people would consider grails, coming out the vault. And I'm all for it, bro. Like, it just gives people the opportunity to, you know, rock these shoes rather than hitting like the fake market. They can get the real deal from Nike. The story, the legacies continue on. Every shoe's not gonna have crazy resale value, but they're just shoes at the end of the day. So I'm all for it. I feel like they should never hold back any shoes. Not like drop these joints every, you know, couple years or so, but like any shoe that, you know, hasn't dropped in the last 10 years or so, I would say is fair game, and it's cool for them to bring back. So comment down below, what Nike grails or classics do you feel like they should bring out the vault? Remember, we're talking samples, PEs, you know, anything, bro, like just collaborations, anything. Like, wow, there's so many shoes, I didn't even really put any thought into it, like, that could drop. I would say if they want to bring out some shoes that would get really people going crazy, I would say, like, just right off the top, remember, I didn't put no thought into it, but like, let's say some of them Travis Scott PEs or some of them unreleased samples. I'm thinking like them Travis Scott 4s, you know, something crazy like that, you know, just to bring the hype back and all that good stuff. But y'all know what time it is. I really don't care so much about the hype joints, and I'm more just like the GR type of guy myself personally. So let me know what y'all think about that one. Drop some suggestions as far as the topics. Let me know what y'all thought about everything talked about today. So salute, guys. JA News checking in with y'all here on this Monday. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. In the meantime, stay safe, stay blessed. If you made it through the end, drop a salute down below. I'm out, y'all. Love.